said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now they're going to throw it. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Dogs have pushed it inside the 20. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the ground game left. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. The quick out. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger!
The offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like...
Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
With the catch, it's Taylor. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the ground with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Quarterback making adjustments. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Rutgers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got him. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Dogs in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Burrell. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. To surge it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Punts it out of the air. Across the 45. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 11 over Rutgers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Pringle. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. He wants to go deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And that's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. This one's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's second and long. give on the inside. There he goes. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the...